Before we dive in, if you've ever looked at your portfolio and thought, man, if this one coin just hits a cent, I'm buying a yacht, then you're in the right place. Welcome back to Wealth 360, the home of raw insights, realistic breakdowns, and that one crazy dream we all have of becoming the next crypto millionaire. Today, we're tackling a question that's been floating around the BitTorrent community for a while now. Could BTT really hit 1 cent? Let's not just dream, let's do the math. But be warned, what you're about to hear might either fire you up with renewed hope or crush a fantasy you've been holding on to since the last bull run. Either way, we're keeping it real. Let's start with the basics. BitTorrent, or BTT, isn't just a name from the early internet days. It's the token that powers one of the world's largest decentralized file-sharing protocols. In fact, BitTorrent has been around since 2001, but the big shift came in 2019 when it was acquired by the Tron Foundation. Since then, BTT has evolved from an old-school file-sharing relic to a modern blockchain-powered token trying to fit into Web3's puzzle. Sounds promising, right? But there's a catch. Let's talk price. At the time of this recording, BTT is trading at around $7 per million. That's, 7 zeros and a number. It's so low that 1 cent feels like shooting for Mars. But wait, let's actually break this down logically. To hit 1 cent KD, BTT would need to increase by more than 14,000 times or from its current price. That's not just bullish, that's borderline science fiction, unless something drastic changes. And here's why. BTT's current circulating supply is around 968 trillion tokens, and its total supply? Over 990 trillion. Now let's do a quick calculation. If BTT were to hit 0.01, the total market cap would need to be 990 trillion tokens times 0.01 and a 999 trillion. Just to put that in perspective, Bitcoin's entire market cap at its all-time high was just over 1.2 trillion. The whole crypto market hasn't even scratched for $3 trillion. So asking BTT to hit a $9.9 trillion market cap, that's not just ambitious. That's more than 3 times the value of the Apple, Microsoft, and Google combined. Let that sink in for a second. You'd literally need every government, every bank, every content creator, and probably Elon Musk's dog Floki to adopt BTT just to come close. And even then, it's a stretch. But don't lose all hope. There are 2 big scenarios that could theoretically change the game. 1. Token burns. If the Tron Foundation starts reducing BTT's circulating supply drastically, that could increase scarcity and help push up the price, assuming demand follows. And honestly, that wouldn't be the first time a burn saved a struggling token. Just look at what Shiba Inu did. A massive burn campaign turned a joke coin into a household name. Could BTT pull off something similar? Possibly, but the devs would need a long-term strategy, not just a one-time stunt. 2. Real-world adoption. If decentralized storage and streaming via BitTorrent become mainstream, like actually replacing cloud services, then demand could skyrocket. Imagine a future where YouTubers, gamers, filmmakers, even government agencies use BTT to share massive files peer-to-peer. That kind of demand could shift the narrative quickly. And there's more. BitTorrent isn't sleeping on innovation. It's working on BitTorrent Chain, a cross-chain interoperability protocol that connects Tron, Ethereum, and BNB chain. This could open doors to liquidity, faster transactions, and broader exposure. But again, we're talking potential, not guarantees. Right now, BitTorrent's tech is solid. It powers a decentralized storage system, a streaming platform, and it's even exploring staking mechanisms. But let's be honest, adoption is still in its baby shoes. The question is, will it walk or run? Crypto is full of big dreams and wild predictions. But one thing we know, math doesn't lie. A 1 cent BTT under today's tokenomics? That's not just a moonshot, that's another galaxy. But BTT still has potential as a speculative asset. If the market gets hot again and retail floods in, we could see massive short-term gains. But hitting 1 cent? Unless Satoshi himself pulls a BitTorrent miracle, it's safe to say, not anytime soon. Still, don't underestimate the power of bummer community hype, FOMO, and crazy bull runs. We've seen coins pump for far less. In crypto, logic often takes the back seat when emotions take the wheel. Just ask Dogecoin, so maybe BTT won't hit a penny, but could it hit 0.00001 or 0.0001? Again? Absolutely. And for most retail investors, that might be all they need to turn a tiny bet into something big. So what do you think? Is BTT just another overhyped token stuck in the decimals forever? Or is there still a path forward with tech, burns, and community momentum? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown. Subscribe to Wealth 360 for more realistic takes on crypto hype. And as always, stay smart, stay skeptical, and stay ahead of the game. Peace.